Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Cultist Simulator. It's actually the new game that we're going to be looking at today. I've covered this quite a bit, but it turns out there's a new DLC that's come out. I think it's probably their last one, because they're working quite hard on their newer game, which I'm very excited about. This is called the EXILE. So you have to go up here to the DLC, and you actually have to select it to start it. It doesn't add so much to the core game, but it's its own chapter, I suppose, is the best way to describe it. It's out now, you can pick it up. If you've got the Perpetual Edition, which is what I've got, which I guess is like the sort of Game of the Year version, it comes with that as well. But otherwise you can pick it up now. So I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it's about or anything like that. It's more Cultist Simulator, so I'm in, baby. I'm keen as a bean. All right, let's go. Play DLC. Okay, I guess give it a hot second to load. Or crash. No, load, definitely load. Exile. Sunset. Time to go. Oh, do I get a name? Can I be Scarlet? That's probably a good name for an exile, right? This is look at this map. It's a bit different. All right, what do we got here? We got some resources here. We've got some Texas Chainsaw Massacre looking dude face thing there. What's this button do? I don't know. What is this? Employ. Make use of something. Address opportunities. Run operations. Or convert years to cash. Oh. Okay. What can I use out of them? Oh, I can only use the escape plan? It is the empty space which makes the bowl useful. Oh, good point actually, I could really think about that. I need to get somewhere I'll be safe, at least for a little while. Yeah, that was the only thing highlighting, so let's do that. My old Confederates are out there from under their noses, are out there searching for me. I hear their whistles and their fingers snapping at every corner, and no wonder, given what I've just stolen. But enough was enough. Alright, well, let's get that one in the cannon. I should probably pause the game, actually. Pause, baby, pause. Onwards? Question mark. A smuggler contact in Avignon, M. Giorgio, has a proposition for me. Okay? So we have Avignon as a location now. Once you leave the current city, this will never be available again. Oh. Is that where I am right now? Oh, look, it highlights, Okay. What's this? Far enough and fast enough. I have more than enough cash for the journey, but I might need to travel light. Leaving a city will shake off your pursuers, but they'll find you again eventually. Oh, it's sort of like a back-to-front Carmen Sandiego. I got some cash, dollar bills a yo. They don't seem to be this, whatever that is. So that's interesting. Okay. Travel. Okay. Some travels are intended to broaden one's mind, others to lengthen one's life. Right, so I could go to Avignon. But as discussed, well, what location am I in at the moment? That's not exactly clear to me. But I don't think it's there. Okay, and they're ticking over. What's going on here? A hostile move. The assassin is moving against him. Oh, this is very oppressive. Wow, I wasn't ready for this. Direct Reckoner attacks cause wounds if they succeed. They usually succeed unless you provide a card to defend yourself. Oh no. The wheel turns, so that's a passing of time. Stolen decade, stolen years. This reminds me of Sunless Sea, because which is sort of a sister game to this. It's a different company, but they're all sort of, I'm pretty sure they're all buddies. They're all involved. I think the guys that made this spun off from Fail Better, and this is Weather Factory. Oh god, really putting me to the test there. I didn't know it off the top of my head. But years is a currency in the world of Sunless Skies that is mined. So they mine years, and yeah, you can basically buy years of life. And it creates this whole labor pseudo-slave force dynamic of these miners that are just mining for like 400 years and living in poverty the whole time, mining out hours for the rich. It's so fascinating. What is this? A betraying clue that my pursuers might recognize. Okay. Reckoners appear more quickly and are more powerful when there are more traces on the board. Oh. So, I'm assuming these are the... There we go, 77. There. My stolen bits. Well, look, this prick's gonna catch me. It says if I don't do anything. Intention, I can travel. I can travel, or what else can I do? I can't do anything except travel. You better believe I'm traveling immediately. I need to get away from this man. I need cash to pay my way. Well, I've got a big fat dollar right there for you. Prepare to depart. Time to go. Have I forgotten anything? You can only take portable assets with you. Departure will end all ongoing reckoner actions, which is that, and remove all traces, but it will also abandon assets, locations, destinations, local contacts, and ongoing operations. Oh, but I can take my stolen years with me, can I? So, alright, now here's the question. Will it start its own timer, or will it delete that immediately? Alright, it starts a 10-second timer, so I can't head it off. Okay. Preparations. Grabs a card to fill its void. Yeah, but I don't think I have anything for it to grab. Oh, I can bring money with me. Okay. Oh, well, that's going to head him off, so that's good. Let's put it on fast forward. I can manage the space bar. And what's going on here? Prepare to depart. Preparations. Anything else for it to magnet in? I don't think... It's a magnet activatable, so I can't... Oh, man. This is so exciting playing more. Oh, look at that. We've got a choo-choo train. Departure. Farewell. Jesus, it's cutting it fine with all the reset tickers. Arrival. Mr. Giorgio. Oh, the trace is gone as well there. Oh, I've lost my trace. That's good. Has invited me to dine in the rooms he keeps by the Palais de Papis? De Papes? De Pape. I don't know. The assassin is moving against me. Oh, okay. Direct Reckoner attacks cause wounds if they succeed. No, that's fine, except I cleared it. Roger. Okay, so that's going to tick over. Nice. Well, let's see what Mr. Giorgio has for me. Arrival. Mr. Giorgio has invited me to... we've covered this. So we've got Giorgio as a contact of some sort, a melancholy and philosophical smuggler of rare cigarettes, rare poisons, and rarer weapons. $1. I'm not sure if he's given that to me or I brought it with me. And I've got the Avignon card. Okay, so by traveling... Unique, can only exist once. So I believe when I move on from here, it would get deleted. Is sort of how I take it. Reconnoiter. So we're doing a bit of recon. It's a cold, old world out there, but I know a few tricks. Okay. I could travel, but I can't travel to Avignon because I'm here, I suppose. And plan, I can't do anything, so I'm going to just let that tick over. Alright, what's happened here? We have found a knife's secret. There we go. A fragment of ancient knowledge, as it were. We'll pop it over there. This is cool. This is sort of stuff that you would know from the base game if you're new to this. Now what's going on here? Relinquish. All of these activatables are totally unique. That one's not. I've seen that before. But that's just time passing. I'll have to pay living costs potentially and health and that sort of thing. Someone took a shot at me as I got out with the years. I'd almost forgotten. Okay. My wound. I've changed the dressing. I can move well enough. This is such a cool... Oh my god. Shamefully, I didn't actually realize initially that all the other DLCs that have released, I believe there's been 3 so far, were little... I'm assuming they're little spin-off stories like this as well. I'll have to go back and have a look at them. Because in the first place, I actually assumed that it would just shore up the core game and add more characters and stuff. But this is... I'm so taken with this. I could wait for it to heal or heal it with stolen years if I'm in a hurry. But it'll take a whole decade and it'll certainly be noticed. Oh, so maybe using it's like putting on the one ring sort of thing. Alright, we'll hold on to that. Relinquish. Sell, abandoned, extirpate, and surrender. So we can get rid of certain things. What's this? Communication. I have excellent reasons not to contact anyone from my old life, but that might change yet. Oh, can I study this or something? The deadliest of weapons. No reckoner is ever foolish enough to pass into the higher levels of the Mansus. Right? Okay. This makes a bit of sense to me. To draw the attention of the true long or their masters would invite annihilation. But my foe has had some traffic with the hours of struggle and conquest. He enjoyed certain protections. Boldness draws attention. This will destroy any current obscurity and create a trace. Maybe we hold off on that. I don't have an obscurity, whatever that is. Intention. Well, no, that's travel. What am I doing? Recon. We could recon Avignon. That makes sense. Walk the city streets seeking opportunities. Small risk of gaining a trace. Okay, I'm starting to understand how trace factors into this. Now, relinquish. If I were to attempt to relinquish this wound, I could use a stolen decade to heal my wound, though this may attract reckoners. Or if I have identified a source of vitality, I could use that. Of course, if I have time, I can just wait for my wound to heal. Right, it's got a timer on it. Look at that, 1,000 seconds. That is not short. You know, I will wait. What else can we do here? Stolen year. Selling lifespan directly for cash gets a lower price and will quickly draw reckoner attention. This is so fascinating. I love this like really crazy fantasy sort of stuff. It reminds me of like Nolan movies, you know, like Inception and all that sort of thing. It's very cool. Once I find, or even The Matrix, once I find a better alternative, I should do it as little as possible. Okay. So that can act as a source of money in a pinch. What can I do with money though? Nothing. Why does it highlight, I wonder? Alright, well I'm gonna let time pass on the injury. You know what? I will study the knife secret just because I want to know. I need to learn. Learn by doing. You're kind of expected to die and fail and have to reattempt in these sort of things. I guess it's roguelike-y, I suppose. I have excellent reasons not to contact... Yep. Temptation escape. Okay, tell me about that. I've stolen a fortune in years from a reckoner lord who trusted me. Okay. He'll pursue me across continents, but even his reach has limits. Achieve 7 obscurity to send a taunting message to your reckoner foe. Disappear forever and win the game. Right. So the thing I'm doing here will actually destroy any obscurity and create a trace. Why would I want to do that? Not very clear. But there, our end game is kind of laid out for us. That's cool. What if we turned up here? An opportunity. Purchase an antique guitar. A certain musician has fallen on hard times. It will break her heart to part with this treasure, but a woman must eat. Okay. Do we want to buy a bloody guitar? Tell me about the aspects. Opportunity. Price. Alright, so presumably I can put this into relinquish? No. Alright, if I click on that, will it tell me where? Could you please get out of the way, sir? Get out of the way. You know what? It'll be that one. It'll be employ. Even my foe has weaknesses, but he guarded them carefully. Discover what distractions will work against your foe, and you'll be able to choose the most advantageous place to fight him. What's happened here? Unknown weakness. Oh, and a trace and a temptation. Oh wow, okay. Hang on. Let's get a little bit organized here, baby cakes. Unknown weakness. If I can uncover this weakness, it'll give me an advantage, and that's a lock aspect. Oh, foe, an unknown weakness, okay. Can find out exactly what through experimentation or revelation. This is cool, I'm being hunted. Temptation, defiance. Caput gerat lupinum. They used to say of outlaws, this is the line of division, or something like that. Latin was never my strong point, but I'm on the wrong side of that line of division now. But perhaps that's also an opportunity. Okay. Let's put these temptations down here together as well. Isn't this fascinating? All right. There's probably a lot of employee that I can do. Oh. I've kept the knife secret. So perhaps I could use it to try and find out more weaknesses. Again, it would hurt my obscurity and generate a trace. The opportunity to purchase a guitar is an interesting one. Add enough items of worth to match the price. And we can't do it in straight years. Do I buy this guitar? I think that we will, actually. What if I sell... I'm going to sell a whole decade. Years cannot be used to heal wounds. Oh, what's this? Decades cannot be sold. Years cannot be used to heal wounds. Years cannot be converted back into decades. Well, when you tell me decades cannot be sold and yet you let me put a decade in there, I have to wonder what is going to come of that. Is that going to break it down into years? That's my best bet, I would say. All right. I could go in on the secret. I'd generate another trace doing that. You know what? I might just do that. Oh, I'm not allowed to do it again? Okay. Travel, we can't. We're going to put travel up there because it's a little bit useless at the moment. Recon, we can continue to recon Avignon. Actually, I'll come back to that just in case. Because we could communicate with Avignon. What else can we do here? With the temptations. I am going to communicate with Giorgio. Meeting with M. Giorgio, a smuggler. See what he has to say, and I will recon Avignon. And as far as that's break down a stolen decade. Okay, that seems kind of clear now that I read it. Now, what's happened here? Giorgio has a proposal. There are treasures for the taking in the Chateau Tarascon. There is also the possibility of a monster. But he points out, after all, where there are no monsters, we generally invent our own. He begins to illustrate this with reference to recent European history, but fortunately at this point, the wine arrives. So we've got Chateau Tarascon as a location. The family of the Duc de Tarascon has long been rumoured to breed monsters. They've employed French and German deserters to guard their mist-shrouded chateau. Wow. I like all these French words. They're fun to say, even when you've got a bogan Aussie accent like me. What do we do now? I guess I could travel to the chateau. But if I do that, I have to abandon Avignon, get in, get the goods, get out. I don't think it's ever been that simple. Oh, it's a heist. It's a heist, mate. Begin caper. Giorgio, can you help me, sir? I reckon he seems like a pretty good resource. Let's give him a bell. Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing a caper in the monster place. Wonderful. Employer plan. Again, I want to buy that guitar, but I do not have the dollary dues just yet. Communicate. What can we do here? Let's check out the escape. Oh, okay. So, this is how you do it. This is how we do it. You just cash it in the obscurities. What is this? The Corrivality is the 10 guinea word that accepts use that adepts use to mean both the edge hours and the edge hours endless striving. Like most reckoners, I've still stayed well away from that. I could tell him my foe where I am, or even send a gift. Okay, so you can call out for like a showdown, I think. Is sort of how I'm reading that. Cash. Send cash ahead. I might, well, look, I'm not going to do that. My experience in this game, when time ticks over, you can get ill and you need money for living expenses or what. Watch this. When that hits 0, it's probably going to magnet my dollar. I would guess. Maybe not. The wheel turns. At the end of each cycle, reckoners may also enter the city. Oh, this is more likely if you've created a trace, and much more likely if you've created more than one. Oh, okay, so 1 trace is bad, but like 2 is exponentially worse, is my sort of takeaway from that. Oh, geez Louise, what happened here? Oh, okay, I've just gotten 10 years. That works out. What's this? A trace! It's hard to pass through the world and leave no footprints. Okay, so that's generating a trace because I sold those things. Walk the city streets. Oh, a sunset. Sunset when the light is richer. Oh, that's lovely. An opportunity aspect. And it's only got a lifespan of 10 seconds, basically, so that's really interesting. What can I do with the sunset? Nothing. I don't think I can. Alright, plan. Employ the sunset? How so? Watch the sunset. Is there something on my mind? Temptation. Tell me more about the escape. It's been a long time since I knew peace. This could be a fresh start. Okay, so this might elevate this into a hard objective, which I think would be strange because we seem to have a way. Maybe it changes the temptation. Maybe this is a way to morph it. Not clear, not sure. Recon Avignon. Again, we'll come back to that in case there's another use for Avignon. We can communicate. I don't want to send the dollar ahead. The temptation thing didn't really work out. And communicating with Avignon. If I run, I should run somewhere I have an old friend or at least an old acquaintance. This allows you to find a place to flee to, but there is a small risk of traces. Send discreet messages from Avignon. Worse, the reckoners might get there before you. Okay, so this is how you generate another place to run to, which I think is sensible, so we're going to do that. And I think I should be able to sell off some hours. How would I relinquish a trace? To misdirect my enemies, I'll need carefully coordinated assistance from the locals. Okay, so I actually need people to help me shake a trace. I'm going to try and sell off a year. I'll see what I get for that. Hopefully it's more than just a $1 exchange. That'd be nice. Alright. We've gotten a second trace, and that is problematic. There's nothing we can do to recon at the moment. What's happened here? Begin a cave where I've begun. Right, very good. This is it here. A busy night lies ahead. Ready. 3 momentum means success. There'll be complications before that. Right, so this is sort of like a raid, which we've seen in the base game before. Where did that go? No, I want you down here, sir. Okay, you can go there then, if you want to be like that. Thoughts of peace. I generated some tranquility, but it didn't change my temptation. Okay, that's nice. That's cool. It's a 300-second buff. Even in a life like mine, there are moments when it's possible to think what may come, may come. Okay, so it's a heart aspect and a winter aspect at 4. This could be very handy in this caper, actually. Now, travel is sort of out of the question right now. I don't have the money, and I can't recon. Alright, that's fine. We'll wait and see. Alright, now what's going on here? A complication. The nameless name of the velvet has passed this way. This mist is the hem of her grey garment. It will be hell to find a way through. Most complications can be defeated with enough of the appropriate aspect. Yes, now, it doesn't seem to be telling me which aspect. Vault... Location, local contact, mortal, knock. Opens the doors. Now, I can't tell if that's a principle that I've gotten because of associate. Oh, here we go. Needs lantern. Needs lantern, needs forge. There's no lantern or forge in that, which is a shame. What about this? This is knife aspect. Edge, sorry. I can use my wound. Winter or knock, sorry. Now, putting the dollar up will buy me time. But the problem is I don't know how to generate followers or assistants or anything like that. Does that make sense? So I might have to just let this one go. Yeah, putting up cash resets the timer. It keeps you in the raid sort of thing. But since that's our first thing, we haven't really lost any investment on it. No, we might just leave it be. Now, what's happened here? Oh, okay, I've unlocked Venice. And so if I wished to travel, I could go there, but then I would be done with Avignon. So, I don't believe I can recon Venice. No. Right, well, I'm happy just having one escape plan for the moment. Let's recon Avignon. And as far as a plan goes, yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Send. Again, I'm going to hold that dollar. Once these years come back, we'll see what we will see. We'll get a rough idea of what an exchange rate is on years. What has happened here? Too many traces. I left one too many traces. Reckoners have followed me here. That's a problem. Raise cash hurriedly. Smoky rooms, crumpled banknotes. I'm tired of this. Operations are a much safer way to convert years to cash. Most operations require connections. I literally got $1 for that. Great. And I think I've generated a trace by doing so. Okay, opportunity. Purchase Red Temptation. Oh, where's the guitar? Does it tell me what its aspect it is? Aspect, price, and opportunity. Okay, so beyond that, the price must be $2 for that. Huh. Okay. I'm getting it. Oh, this is tricky. This is very tricky. I think... Because the main reason I wouldn't want to run yet is I don't want to lose this place as an option. But I'm a bit strapped for things to do here. Right? If I wanted to try and buy this bottle, it's going to cost me $2, which I suppose I could do. You know what? In the spirit of it, I will, because I want to learn. I want to understand. Purchase something useful. Okay? That's going to take 10 seconds. Send. I'll communicate. Well, we'll communicate with Avignon. No, that's right. Let's send discrete messages forward. We should recon. Unless, wait, hang on, what's relinquish? No, I'm going to let the wound run its course. Jesus Christ, look at it. And I can't get rid of the traces. You know what, I'm going to sell a year. I know it's going to generate traces. I might just start selling them and then potentially run. We might run. Yeah. Okay, we're going to recon Avignon. What's happened here? Got another trace. 3 traces is bad news, baby. Purchase. All right, now tell me about this thing. Holy shit. Grail. Worth. Aspect acid. Portable. Okay, so we could potentially take it with us. Supplies. Comfort. But we've got it for the Grail, right? The real question is, say the guitar, forge, lantern. There's a chance that the guitar is actually a lantern artifact. I'm not sure if the color gives a hint. If so, I don't know what light pink is. Like, I probably could have guessed Grail off of the red, right? Like winter's sort of pale blue white, you can see there, right? Some of these things I remember and know. I wonder if we want to buy the guitar. Not clear. Anyway, team, the new DLC for Cultist Simulator, Exile, where you're on the run, and this is so good. I'm really into it. I have always loved Cultist Simulator. It's so good. I've done my best to promote it on the channel. You know, I can understand if it might not be easy to watch, but at the very least, perhaps you enjoy me reading with my dulcet tones. Who knows? But I'm a huge fan of it, and it really makes you think. It's a kind of, for a guy that hates visual novels and walking sims, this is a way to sort of get that sort of genre to get me interested. And I think at the core, a big part of it is because the writing is great. I love a good bit of mystique and mystery, and I'm generally quite Lovecraftian biased, and this oozes that theme, leans right into it. It doesn't treat you like a baby. Like, there is a lot of mystery in the sort of poetry of the words, and there's a lot of having to figure it out and poke and prod. So I think perhaps it's just because it's a very high tier of writing that it can keep my attention, whereas I find writing in video games for the most part to be lacking, broadly speaking. You know, if you want to talk about the sort of average, your median, it's usually pretty bad. So that's, you know, it's always refreshing when someone's a good writer and it's entertaining and engaging to be part of. But like I said, I've admitted my biases as well with regards to the genre and such too. Some people might not be able to stand this, and you know, respect, I can understand that. Team, thanks again for joining me. We might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.